Hey there, welcome back. So, today I want to talk to you about the carelessness of some of the gang stalkers' own time in order to ruin yours. So, when I had my previous relapse, I invited a boy over to the hotel, and he went with the intention of ruining the time that I was gonna spend with him. His goal was to get me as elevated as possible and to uh, drive my lust as up as possible for me to go on and and be lusty for days, I guess, and use drugs and whatever. And what it doesn't surprise me because I already know this. I have known this, but I have never talked about it. So he was willing to immediately ignore everything else that he had to do in order to spend it ruining my time. And the other guys that I schedule up to meet up are the same way. They have literally well, a lot of them, they have no care for they do not have a problem canceling or moving their stuff around as long as they get to ruin as long as they get an opportunity to ruin yours. So I wonder if they see spending time with a target as a hobby, you know, a hobby that is kind of just like bounced around. um I wonder if they just kind of use it to see how they're doing and how their work is performing. But it is kind of baffling that someone can be so that I guess dedicated to to such a to such a scheme, that they would literally just make time out of their day to ruin someone else's. Like, I find it almost unbelievable. And if I would tell someone, that some of these people, care that much, about me losing, um, it just makes no sense, It really doesn't. Which is why you really can't care. And that's why you really should stay away from anything and anyone that is not allowing you to make the most out of your time. So if you all of a sudden someone in your life someone just came into your life and things are kind of going to shit, you have to pay attention to when things began to go downhill. You have to pay attention to who is it that is new in your life that could be a possible culprit, and or the people, and just you know you have to be uh really careful. But most importantly, it's really crazy that they really don't care about their own time as long as they get a chance to ruin yours. And that's what I found most incredible is that I don't think I have a lot more to say about that topic, but just know that if any of these people has the opportunity to mess up with you, they will take it. they will gladly take it. They will reschedule things. They will cancel some other things in order to spend it ruining your day. So that tells you that there is a very, very strong commitment from each and every single one of these people. Like, they are committed, man. These people are committed. Like, when when I when I showed up to one of the of my tricks house, and he literally, he was genuinely upset, and being it so that I had never met this person in my life, he felt he felt actual like an actual anger from looking at me, being like, all right, now that also tells yells out loud psycho, so these people are just, they have commitment, and they are psychopaths or sociopaths or any type of cluster B, but these people are looking for blood, man. So just know that, just like how these people are committed to messing up your life, you have to be committed to improving it, and to not allow any of these people in. So keep your eyes wide open, because a lot of these people are actually going to pretend to be your friend. So I want to tell you a story about someone who pretended to be my friend. So it was, his name was, well, he calls himself Bijan, like Arabic or something, because he thinks it's Arabic, but he's like such a Mexican. And so he has like, he had like a little like a little online radio show. And now he's working for like the Hilton hotels or whatever. So he hired me as a personal trainer, and I took him in as a client. During that time, I was sober, and things were being just fine. But I did notice that he was trying to make me lust after other guys. Yeah. He was literally just, oh, look at this guy's ass. Oh, look, I bet you he has a big dick. Just like that. He would not stop the entire hour. And so, and then it dawned on me. It was like, he's trying to get me to lust again, so that I would go use drugs, and then have another opening for the gang stalking to start. So it I'm not sure if it worked or not. I mean, I'm sure I was gonna do it anyway. So I mean, I whatever. Let's say that it worked. And well, he came in pretending to be my friend, and then he was covertly trying to make me lusty. So I told him that, well, first I told him, dude, you need to stop doing that. That's really vulgar. That's ghetto. And and this is the thing. He toned it down for like a couple of days, but then he went right back at it. And when I kept and when I began using or whatever, he actually toned it down. So he toned it up on purpose, to have me lust off, you know. And additionally, there was there was a day where they were doing the sign where they wanted me to shake and to run away like the first time. But I had so when you're walking around and then people are just doing that, it kind of just like pulls your attention. It kind of pulls your attention from whatever you're doing, and it kind of just it breaks your train of thought, and it can get on your nerves when they're doing that. And the thing is that everyone at the gym was doing it, everyone. But I had to learn how to not react to it because I had had so much practice, and I just ignored it the whole time. We did the session like it was nothing, and and he was angry. He didn't say anything about it, but he was actually angry about it. So then it was like that's when I was like, huh, there you are. And now I know who you are and what you want. And that's what really confirmed that the entire time. He even though he hired me and he paid me, and he even invited me to have like a free breakfast at his hotel, and he did this in the nicest of mannerisms, you know. But his intention the whole time was to get me back into drugs, dude. Yeah. Like a couple of years before that, we were drinking champagne on a yacht, and then all of a sudden, next thing, he is we're at the gym and he's trying to make me lust, you know, in order in order for me to break my sobriety. So I blocked him, but keep in mind that so imagine if I would have confronted him about it. You're trying to make me lusty so that I would go and use drugs, and like it just hear that out. It just sounds so absurd, right? And if I would just even dare to say anything like that, he would obviously go out to his friends and say that I'm blaming him, you know, for all my problems or whatever. So yeah, that is just a an example of how committed these people are, you know. So pay attention to the if something strikes you as off or as weird, pay attention, and then maybe contextualize it to what's happening to you, and try to make sense of it, because chances are is that it has a purpose. And you might just be so blindsided by the person being your friend that you don't imagine the possibilities of what he's doing if the person is actually just pretending to be your friend. So now that's all I have to say for today. Bye.